Howdy everyone. Let me get this set here. Scooch him in a little closer here. Okay, everyone, this is my son Jerry. Wave. Say hello.
Hi.
And today we are going to show you how to do a fairly simple, quick, homemade water gun. This idea came to me kind of almost immediately when I saw another gentleman do one with a standard spray nozzle thing that has different settings, like a spray, stream, then of course you got off, so different settings on this. I did a rough job on a different style of what I'm going to show you, and this does work. It shoots a fair distance. I don't know, 5, 6, 7 feet, something like that. I'd have to do it again, but this does work. So not only this, the tube, but we got a 1 liter bottle here with the cap, because that's going to be your fill point. So hang on to the cap. Took the label off of it again. This is a 1 liter bottle. Got some glue here because you're going to want to cut a slit, stick your tube through here, a knife or something to cut with, and yes, this is electrical tape and duct tape, so this is going to be kind of like a redneck version, if you will. But the purpose of the electric tape is just going to be a base tape after I get everything set, so I can make sure this is where I want everything. Decorative duct tape, this is like a wood, it's supposed to be like a wood grain. That's just for decorative purposes. So actual double purpose, decorative, and to hold the thing together. Here we go. Now I've already went and kind of roughed this up before doing this video. Show you here. There's a little slit in there, if you can see the crack. The first one wasn't big enough, so I just made it bigger on both ends a little bit. And what you're able to do is take your little stubby here and slide it into the hole, and probably not going to be able to see this because I got the light right there coming from the window, but kind of lay this down to where it comes as close to the side here as you can get it, so that way you're not going to have a mess of water just still in here and you can't get to it. So with the glue, ever get it working? I don't think. If there's glue in here, we'll use glue. If not, oh well, we'll just stick with the tape. But now you got everything set. Go ahead and fill in all the way around, because you're almost going to want to water seal this too a little bit, but the tape will just help it out even more. So yeah, I'm getting very generous with the glue. The glue, by the way, is crazy glue. This stuff does stick, does hold. Trust me, I had it on my fingers before. This it has skin guard on it, but you can still get it on you, and it'll still stick to you for a couple days or so. But yeah, just like any glue of this sort, is kind of hard to get off, but I think I already used the whole thing, so throw that away. Sorry, no fan on us today. Now we're going to set this down a minute. We're going to let this glue dry. What we're going to do is we're going to nab up some of this here electrical tape to help set this even more. And under adult supervision only, what I suggest y'all let kids play with scissors. So I'm gonna let him play with a dangerous object and have the really fun job. Now cut in between the fingers, right there. Yeah, that's a good job. Now what we're gonna do here is this glue's kind of good at setting kind of fairly quickly, and I'm just gonna lay some tape over, do a string around, and then we're gonna set this handle. So what I want to do is kind of hold it against the cap so I can make sure that the tube inside is up against the bottle itself, as it will be laying down, so it will be called the bottom. So I'm just going to set the tape on there, let it grab hold. I'm going to do this a few more times, and my apologies, y'all going to have to sit through me doing this because I can't stop, or haven't figured it out how to do it in a comfortable fashion. Stop the tape and start up again. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to lay out, like I said, I'm messing with electrical tape as the base. So yeah, you do your best to make sure that entire slit that you cut in the bottle is covered.
Where's that towel?
It should be laying right there in front of the door.
Autumn has it.
Then Autumn, I said y'all share that towel, please. Kids were outside having a squirt gun fight, so that was another inspiration for me doing this.
Sorry.
What are you sorry for?
In it.
And to seal the top of this, what we're going to do is we're going to lay the tape in between the bottle and the tube here. I don't know if you can see it real well, but we're just going to try our best to cover that opening right there. Like I said, we're going to put duct tape on this later on as of a decorative purpose and a more stabilizer purpose, so I'm not going to worry much about that, as I probably should. But then what I'm going to do to make sure, because why I have this down laying on the bottom is because I didn't want the whole gun looking like this, okay, because I was originally going to come out that cap, but I figured, well, let's make it a fill cap instead. So what I did is I turned the nozzle to what does it say, string, so I can get the long string coming out instead of the spray. And what I'm going to do is kind of set it back here towards the end where you're going to fill it up at, so there's not going to be much of a bend on the tube. Yes, I know it's going to look kind of strange, but hey, I'm strange myself. I'm not perfect. I go after whatever works, whatever. So what we're going to do is, using electrical tape again, we're going to cut an even longer piece, and we're going to see if we get this set. Yes, I know this is going to be a very big piece, so kind of bear with me on me setting this, because you want it fairly close, because you don't want your hose to kink when you after you get it in the bottle set. Come back around, and we're just going to leave it just like that. So what we can do is stick it on that one side here. Yeah, get the actual direction here right, and be as even as possible Set this down out of your sight here for a quick second. And then wrap it all the way around. Hey, cool, went all the way around. Quick thing, this actual screw part of the nozzle will actually fit over this. I just didn't want to go that direction, so we're going to go this direction here. I'm going to lay another strip of tape around, and I'm going to decorate this later. I'm just letting y'all know you can get some duct tape on there to hold, to help it hold better. You can no, I'm going over the smaller part of the handle here. Feed it through. But yeah, like I said, with the duct tape you can basically go over what you did with whatever you want to use as your base tape to hold everything. So, and what I'm going to do is, so when you hold it, it's going to look something like so. Okay. Now, if you don't mind this tube being in your way of holding it, it's going to work kind of awesome for you. You know what? You could actually almost, yeah, let's do that. To keep this on the stream setting, what we are going to do, hey, found the end of the duct tape, or found the end of the electrical tape.
Alright, are you done?
And what we're going to do
We're done.
is we're going to come up back up on the bottle, hold the nozzle more level, if you will, come around, whoops, come around the nozzle, oh, a little high there, sorry about that, come around the nozzle, because that little hole, I don't know if y'all can see it, I don't know if it's the small one or the big one, but the stream is going to come out of that. So yeah, I'm going to not get this too close to the bottom of the bottle because I want it to come out and not be deterred in any way, shape, or form from the bottle. So, but yes, when filled, you know what? I actually almost want to go out and try this. So, I'm going to hand you over to him real quick. Follow me with this. We're going to fill this puppy up. We're going to... we got hot water in this. But... oh well, this is just for demonstration purposes only. Your fill cap, let's go. Coming through, Autumn. Coming through. Sorry.
This almost wet. What is that? Whoa!
And I'm actually shooting the towel.
A water gun? Yep.
Kind of hold it back at a small angle unless you got more water in here. Of course, you may have to hold it because of the weight itself. Get the water streaming out of this thing. Shoot that way. I didn't have much water in this, but
Yeah, this towel is
that's how it
soaked.
works.
This towel is soaked.
So, y'all have fun. Say, and these are my other babies. Y'all say bye.
Bye. Bye. Hey, what about me?
Al, let's go grab the other one real quick.
Hi, I'm playing NBA basketball right now. If you're wondering. Hey, you got 6 points.
Alright, that's how you make a somewhat halfway decent water gun. And it's just items that I had from the house. Enjoy.